Top of the morning, and salute to all of the people of the free world. Thank you for tapping in with us on this great Labor Day. You're tuned in now with the No Snooze Button show. It's a show powered by the people, for the people. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We definitely want to keep all your feedback in mind because we want to give you what y'all want and when y'all want it. I'm the host that's probably always doing the most. My name is Context, and I'm with my two other brothers in crime. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yo. My name is Dezo the Introvert. I'm a local artist here in Chicago, and I'm here to get y'all morning straight with the culture, man.
What's going on, y'all? A Big Ox. It's a beautiful day to be here. Happy Monday. I just want to remind y'all that when y'all hear that alarm, that means get off your ass and on your feet. If we already know Snooze Button, this is a beautiful Labor Day. Just wanted to get into that today. First, the daily quote today is, "It's always too soon to quit." That is a quote from Norman Vincent Peale. So, according to the U.S. Department of Labor, Labor Day is an annual celebration of the social and economic achievements of American workers. Before it was a federal holiday, Labor Day was recognized by labor activists and individuals in individual states. After municipal ordinances were passed in 1885 and 1886, a movement developed to secure state legislatures. New York was the first state to introduce a bill, but Oregon was the first to pass a law recognizing Labor Day on February 21st, 1887. During 1887, four more states, Colorado, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and New York, passed laws creating the Labor Day holiday. By the end of the decade, Connecticut, Nebraska, and Pennsylvania had followed suit. By 1894, 23 more states had adopted the holiday, and on June 28, 1894, President Grover Cleveland signed a law making the first Monday in September of each year a national holiday. The Labor Hall of Honor, recognizes individuals and groups most distinctive whose distinctive contributions to the field of labor have enhanced the quality of life of millions, yesterday, today, and for generations to come. Some people in the Labor Hall of Fame are A. Philip Randolph. He was acknowledged as the greatest black labor leader in American history. A. Philip Randolph founded the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters and was a pioneer in advancing racial equality within the labor movement. He was at the forefront of campaigns to improve wages and working conditions for black and whites alike. As a longtime crusader for civil rights, he persuaded President Roosevelt to order an end to discrimination in war industries, and President Truman to ban discrimination in federal employment and the armed services. As the chairman of the 1963 March on Washington, he fought for the oppressed of all races with a strict adherence to democratic principles.
Yo, Ox, there's also Cesar Chavez, one of the most beloved and electrifying figures in labor history. Cesar Chavez rose from fruit and vegetable picker to leader of the United Farm Workers of America. Intensely spiritual, he merged the teachings of Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. into a philosophy of nonviolence, confounding his opponents and assuring eventual success in his efforts to bring recognition, dignity, and a better life to countless migrant farm workers following years of impoverishment and discrimination.
Next, we have the 9/11 rescue workers. On September 11th, 2001, men and women from all walks of life, excuse me, y'all, sorry about that. Men and women from all walks of life engaged in a heroic effort to rescue survivors of terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center in New York City and the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. Fire and police departments, rescue squads, emergency medical technicians, construction workers, labor unions, volunteer building floor wardens, and countless others applied their skills and worked selflessly to assist others when the World Trade Center towers collapsed, killing 2,819 people. 1 in 7 were rescue workers.
There's also Reverend Andy Watt. Trailblazer Andy Watt was the first African American woman to hold a senior office in an American labor union at both the local and international level. First elected president of her First elected president of her local meatpacking union in Chicago in the 1950s, she rose all the way to international vice president of the United Food and Commercial Workers in 1976. Known for her patience and persistence, Watt was a conciliator who built bridges for greater inclusion of women and minorities within the labor movement. A passionate advocate for women's rights, she co-founded the Coalition of Labor Union Women and was named the United States Commission of the Status of Women by Eleanor Roosevelt. And ordinator Minister Watt worked closely with Dr. Martin Luther King to support the Montgomery bus boycott and later concealed a young community organizer named Barack Obama as he came up in the ranks of Chicago.
Last but certainly not least, we will talk about the workers of the Memphis sanitation strike. In February of 1968, a century after emancipation, the shameful Jim Crow era was alive and well in the American South. In Memphis, African Americans were shut out of jobs that paid an honest wage. For many Black men, sanitation work was the only job they could get, but they did it proudly. With more than 1,300 members of the city public works department tried to organize to improve their wages and working conditions, they were attacked. So they went on strike, taking a stand for human dignity with 4 simple words: I am a man. Dr. Martin Luther King went to Memphis to march with the striking sanitation workers in his final crusade before his assassination. Following his death, the sanitation workers stayed true to their nonviolent philosophy. After a peaceful march through downtown Memphis, they finally won their union rights. A watershed moment in the civil rights movement that sparked a wave of African American unionization across the South. Man, shout out to all those groups, all those people that have done so much good and so much labor, just building America and whatnot. When I was on the what's it called? I'm sorry, let me look right here. So when I was on the page from the U.S. Department of Labor, there was also the Chinese railroad workers, a couple other groups that I would like to shout out. But you know what? I would also like to shout out the biggest group, the biggest labor group that was non-unionized, the African slaves that built America. That I believe that labor group, that labor group should definitely be in the hall of honor.
Yeah,
I did recognize on the site that a lot of our ancestors got no love for building this country, but it's not getting that today. We'll be here all day.
If they want to send us some bread, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what you talking about? You talking about reparations?
We never got them. You know what I'm saying,
man?
Never got them.
I'm just saying.
You talking about reparations, brother?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I'm
gonna be here to be the first to say, bro. Ain't no reparations coming this way.
Yeah, it's not. If they didn't let Barack give it to us, then they just not gonna let. They just not gonna let nobody give it.
That's supposed to be a package. That was supposed to be a package together.
That's a package that was crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. They'll burn this motherfucker down before they run.
Oh yeah, 100%. But we don't know how far we're gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Right, straight. I'm gonna just leave that alone. You know what? Instead, I'm gonna go ahead and get into weather. Let's talk about to start
another labor joint. I'm not gonna hold you, man. You get me fired up. Go ahead.
Max. Well, let's start with New York City. Today, y'all looking good, Tex. High 91, low 73, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, high 93, low 76, partly cloudy. Wednesday, high 95, low 77 and sunny. Thursday, high 94, low 75 and mostly sunny. In the ATL, today we have a high 91, low 67 and sunny, high 92 and low 71 tomorrow. On Wednesday, we'll have a high 92, low 70 and partly cloudy. And on Thursday, we'll have a high 91, low 69 and also partly cloudy. Chicago, another week of looking like some solid weather until about Wednesday. On Monday, we have a high 92, low 71 and sunny. Tomorrow, high 92, low 73 and partly cloudy. Wednesday, as I mentioned previously, it is a high 83 and a low 66, but we are expecting some scattered thunderstorms.
Gotta grab my umbrella.
Yeah, man. Make sure you do that. Put a poncho on, brother. On Thursday, it's a high 72, low 62 and cloudy. Down in Houston, it's a high 93 today, low of 81, but we're expected showers. You should be expecting showers and scattered thunderstorms. Tomorrow it's a high 94, low 80 and partly cloudy. Wednesday, high 98, low 79 and mostly sunny. On Thursday, we'll have a high of 100 and low of 79 and sunny. The Houston weather has just been crazy this past week. It's just back and forth, up and down, thunderstorms, showers, cloudy, sunny. You know what I'm saying? They weather is bipolar like a motherfucker.
That shit sound like New York. I'm not gonna lie, New York be like that too, bro. It could rain on one side of the block and 2 blocks down, it's gonna be sunny like it don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense.
That's wild.
Well, bringing it out west. Today in Seattle, it's a high of 68, low of 54 and cloudy. Tomorrow it's a high of 68, low of 53 and partly cloudy. Wednesday we're doing high of 72, low 53, mostly sunny. Thursday is high of 72, high 72, low 52, mostly sunny. And down in LA, today is a high 80, low 64, partly cloudy. High 80 tomorrow, low 64. Wednesday, high 79, low 61. And Thursday is high 81 and low 61. It's looking like it's going to be partly cloudy all week down in Los Angeles. But Dezo, going to hip us to some culture.
Yo, so for the cultural date for this week, man, I got a couple things. Over the weekend, Denzel Washington's Equalizer 3 came out. And according to Deadline, Equalizer 3 notches the second best opening ever at Labor Day box office with $42 million.
Damn.
Yeah. It tops in second behind Shang-Chi, which came in at 94 million for that weekend.
Shang-Chi, that's that Marvel movie, right?
It's the Marvel movie. Yep. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even know Equalizer 3 had that big of a buzz going for it. Like, I didn't know that many people wanted to go see that movie. I didn't personally go check it out. So
I saw the first one. I'm be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised that it got to 3. But
you ain't check out the second one?
I didn't see the second one. I saw the first one.
Second one hard as fuck, Tex.
Really?
Second one hard as. You ain't see it either, Dezo?
I didn't see it either. I only saw the first one. The first one, I saw the first one. First one was decent, so I don't.
I should have done that too because I saw Taken 3, Taken 2. So I should at least watch Equalizer 2. I don't know why. Why am I doing that? Yeah, I'm wild.
You rocking with Liam Neeson, man. Show Denzel some
no,
love.
Don't do that. Not over Denzel. Not over my goddamn self, man. Not over.
You know what's crazy though? That's crazy. I seen like the little media, like the little commercial thing, and there was a dude that does the impersonations. Yeah, and he was pretending to be Alonzo from Training Day. He was obviously played by Denzel. He was pretending to be him talking to the Denzel that's from Equalizer 3, and that's he mentions that they need to drop. He was basically saying like, man, how do I get another Training Day movie? And it's like, bro, you died in the movie, right? but he was saying though, like, okay, well, let me get a prequel. And I personally think that would be so fire, but I think the prequel to Training Day is something that the world doesn't know how bad they need it. Like,
it'll definitely do some numbers in the theaters, man. It'll definitely do some numbers.
And then because his son, Denzel's son, could even play young Alonzo.
Facts. That's a factual. Yeah. On top of that, too, I would take it even another step further. I wouldn't even do a movie. I would do a TV show and slow burn it. You know what I mean? You could go into so many different, like the way that they do with Power and Universe. They Power Universe. You know what I mean? Like you create a lot of backstories for each of the characters. It's so many big characters in Training Day that you could go like into mad, and you could go into like the history of the area. You could do a whole bunch.
Bro, you could definitely do like how Tommy got That's the white boy named Tommy, right? From
Yeah.
Power?
Facts.
Yeah, he got his own little thing. They could do that with Smiley. They could do that
Tariq
with
got his
Roger.
own
They could do
little
that with
thing.
they could do that with Smiley. Do that with Roger.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They could kind of go crazy with
That'll
the
be
training
tough.
day.
That'll be tough.
Shit,
Got some merchandising, you know what I'm saying? Get some
Shit, they need to
merchandising.
holler at me,
Listen,
man.
man.
Let me go ahead and write that.
Yo,
write
listen,
that point.
showrunners, you heard? We got the $1 million ideas, man. Come holler at
Yeah,
us,
we
man.
got you.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fine.
Yo, I know y'all on strike right now. I know y'all on strike, boy. Y'all not on strike? Holla at us.
Shit, I know we was just talking about unions and all that shit. I'm not in the union. You know what I'm saying? Come pay me, man.
Yo,
Come
don't
pay
cross
me.
the picket line. Nah. Don't cross the picket line.
Shit.
They gotta get their money first. Let's pay the writers, man. Pay the writers.
They've been getting paid, man. So you know what I'm saying?
For you to
Shit.
get paid?
Hey, Tex, this show business, baby, and the show must go on.
Yo,
So,
I hear it. I hear that.
You know
I'm
what
not
I'm
mad at
saying?
that. Get your money, my
Desert,
dude.
what else you got for
Ox
culture,
gonna
man?
be out there picketing with the people, and then behind the scenes, like, hey,
I'm gonna be holding the sign. Like when I walk by the little, like the studio, the offices and shit, I'm just going to just look around, just slide it. you know, throw my picket sign like.
Yeah, exactly.
And then walk in there like, man, what's going on out there? It's crazy.
Anyways,
Anyways,
it's crazy.
I got an idea for you.
Right.
Here, I got this script. Check it out.
Double Agent Ox activated. I see what's going on. Double Agent Ox.
All types of sabotage.
But yeah, congratulations to Denzel for notching that.
Yep.
Proven once again why he's one of the greatest actors of
Facts
of all time, really.
Clear as Will Smith.
Oh yeah. Landslide.
Next, all right, let's calm down. But next, I wanted to talk about something that's going on in the music industry as well. We got Doja Cat has been causing a little bit of controversy recently. She released her song Demons over like last week, and it's a lot of satanic and anti-Christian imagery in the video for the marketing. She did the same thing for her song Paint That Town Red. And I've been noticing this trend going on throughout a lot of the music industry where like Playboi Carti has a lot of Satanist imagery as well. And it's getting to a point where it's like, all right, like y'all ain't got nothing else. Like y'all, this is all y'all got, huh?
You trying to say that they're running out of tricks?
What is it? Are they trying to use it like? So we had an argument or a debate on another show, and it was about Eminem specifically. They were saying that the only reason Eminem got on was because the shock value of his music and this and that. And I made the point that, well, if saying the things that Eminem was saying was shock value, don't we think that a lot of gangster rap talking about shooting your ops and and this and that, isn't that shock value as well? Isn't that another form of trauma as well? So I think a lot of times it's that shock value. Is this another form of that? Like the whole satanic thing? Are they trying to just get attention with that, or what? Or are they devil worshippers?
I think that it's a mixture. It's a mixture of they want people to tune into their stuff, so they gotta,
hold on, Desmond. My fault. I'm sorry to cut you off, brother, but you showed me that video, the Doja Cat video. Right? I was like, that shit scared me, bro. I had to tell you to turn it up. Desmond, tell me, but context, you was there. Did I or did I not say, yo, Desmond, turn this shit off?
Yeah, you did. You started
like that that shit was scary as fuck, bro. That was like some Emily Rose exorcist type shit, bro. That shit was not cool.
Yeah,
the bitch was climbing on the wall on the ceiling.
Yeah, she's terrorizing a white woman in the video. Just it's crazy. It's like,
I'm saying, like, obviously, I'm saying. That poor little white girl was in the bed looking terrified. Somebody get in that video and save that snow bunny.
Well, I will say this. I will say this though. I'm gonna say this though. People do play, especially in movies. I think the more you can play on people's imagination, I think it's easier to keep them drawn in, right? Whether for good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So if you can either scare somebody or make somebody interested in something by it being awkward or left field, I think that draws them in no matter what. Like you see how you said like, oh man, after a while, like I didn't want to see it no more. But the initial point is that you saw it. You get what I'm saying? Like it drives the needle. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets people to kind of see it. But I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I think I'm with Dezo. They might be running out of tactics. I think they really got to, you know what I'm saying? They got to push the limits. They got to go past their boundaries just to keep people kind of fixated on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have these big superstars no more, but we'll get into that. I got a little something for that, talking about the music industry. But go ahead, Des. Go. I ain't meant to cut you off yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, I do think it's like a combination of, you know, that shock value brings in people like Context said, and then also like they do. I feel like there is a little bit of like, hey, you know, like you gotta sell your soul. You gotta sell your soul a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like just like 75% of your soul. Like gotta go to the
75%. Shit. Can we actually? No, I want to tap into that right there for a second. Stay right there, Dezo. What does that mean? Like when people say, oh, that person is like that person sold out or that person sold their soul, is that the same thing, or is there a distinct difference between selling out and selling your soul? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or is that just a phrase that's played out and we need to get that out of here? Like selling your soul, and they're not selling their soul, they're just, you know,
so
like what's up?
So I think what it originally stemmed from was like, all right, so you know how artists makes a certain type of music when they first get, you know, first pop onto the scene, but then as they get bigger, like they start making generic, like maybe poppy music, you know what I'm saying?
Cookie cutter style music.
Cookie cutter, yeah. And then so it's like, I think at a certain point you gotta sell out, like you gotta conform to what everybody else is doing to, you know, sell more records. And I think that's what happens to a lot of artists. Like not too many artists stay true to themselves. And I think that's what they mean by like selling out or like selling your soul, you know, like, and plus, and another thing about it is a lot of people probably don't think Doja Cat wants to do this. This is probably like an idea from her label or like somebody around her that, you know what, in order to get some shock value, dress up as the devil. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That'll get people talking about you.
That was some wild shit, bro.
I'm
talking about
crazy.
climbing on the center with the devil head, doing all this crazy. I'm like, yo,
it didn't even look like a music video. It looked like a real like horror production.
Yeah, it looked like a horror movie.
That shit looked like a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. She looked like what's that joint? She looked like is it Candyman? The remake, when they remake Candyman, she had the same face joint, like all that. Like she looked just like Candyman in the face. Like it was crazy. But I agree.
Tex, let's get to the bottom of this stuff, Tex. So we all know Dezo's an artist. We all know Dezo does music, right? Dezo, this is what I want to know from you, bro.
Right.
And on a percentage base, how much of your soul is for sale for you to blow?
We got him. Hold on. Let me focus now.
Come on, Dezo, keep it above.
The floor is yours, man.
Hey, it's family here. You can tell the truth.
So about you can have about 25% for you know, a good $500,000, you know what I'm saying? Good $500,000.
Okay, $500,000,
and then another 25 if I get the full meal, you know. And then shoot, after the full meal, man, it's like you can have the rest if you give me just, I don't know. Okay.
Oh, see, look.
But no. The rest, I gotta get at least like 25, 50. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take the rest from me.
But Des, you worried about the wrong thing. You worried about the front end. What about the back end? Pause. What's going on, bro? Yo, they got you. Yo, you know what happens? Yo, have you ever seen Kanye West's contract? They said, yo, we have your likeness and image in perpetuity, bro. That means even after you die, we still own your image and your likeness. I'm just saying.
Kanye was able to get out of his deal.
I need more breath for my soul, bro.
Kanye was able.
So Dezo, are you willing to sell your soul for it, right? And then go on a rant about Jews to get it back.
Yeah, exactly. See, Kanye had the master plan, bro. All you gotta do,
Yo,
all you gotta do
I'm
is talk about.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. So look, I'm a '90s baby. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. That sounds a lot like Indian giving to me. Excuse the phrase, y'all. I know that's not PC no more.
Right.
I know we're not supposed to say that, but once again, like I said, I'm a '90s baby. So that sounds a lot like Indian giving, Dezo. I don't like that, bro. That ain't cool.
You gotta. They gonna finesse you as much as you gonna finesse them, man. So you gotta. It's an equal value exchange, bro. They gonna get some money off me. I'm gonna get some money
Tex,
off
when it's time for Dezo to sell, man, he might need some good management. Tex, make sure you in that meeting with my brother, man.
Tex, man, put me on, bro. Put me on, Tex.
We're not gonna let Drewski while you up, because you know Drewski got his own little could have been record.
Yo, I gotta go.
Records while you up, bro. We got you, bro.
I gotta go interview for could have been, would you know.
No, don't worry. We're not gonna get you in them type of contracts. We're not gonna get you.
Dezo getting ready for a mean 360 deal.
right.
But shit, man. Let me get back focused. Let's move forward. Let's get to some current events, some things in the news. So on Friday, we took it across the water to Nigeria and talked about what's going on there. Today, we're gonna head a little south of the border.
Shout out to the motherland for sure.
Mm-hmm. So now we're gonna head south of the border and talk about some things going on down in Mexico. So Mexican parents are burning textbooks infected with the virus of communism. That's according to CNN. Christian groups in Mexico have taken to the streets in protest of their Department of Education. One group burned books they believed was laced with Marxist communist indoctrination last week. Hold on one second. Hold on. Yo, shut the door. my son wake up, walk past, all of a sudden just like, my nigga,
I'm at work.
Snooze Button, man. What's going on, man?
I'm at work.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
At least
he got off his ass and on his feet. But anyways, my bad, man. So yeah, they said these books are laced with Marxist communist indoctrination. Parents in Mexico from Christian organizations have taken to the streets in thousands to oppose new textbooks from the Ministry of Public Education they deem to contain sexual and gender ideology content, according to Mexico News Daily. At least 12,000 people attended. The textbooks from the Mexican Education Department have mobilized parents into activism. Over 112,000 signatures were collected in a petition demanding the textbooks distribution be stopped because of sexualized and gender ideology content inserted without parental consultation. Mexican President Lopez Obrador responded to the protest, claiming parents are misinformed and manipulated by a politicized agenda because they believed that the virus of communism is baked into the new free textbooks. They have the right to demonstrate. We are free, he said. The president acknowledged that the textbooks could be improved, but maintained the outrage was due to politicking. In response to accusations, in response to accusations that the books were laced with gender ideology indoctrination, the president denied the claim, stating that they have been prepared by teachers and experts. What y'all think about that?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
At first when I read the article, I had no clue what they were talking about. Like, I was like, why are y'all protesting gender ideology when it comes by burning textbooks with the virus of communism? But then, as you know, the more you get into it, I mean, it makes sense that, you know, some Marxist and anti gender ideology propaganda may be thrown in there into the textbooks. So, I mean, you know, burn them shits, you know what I'm saying? Burn them.
And then also too, like, what happens is, like, for people to feel like, I feel like parents just in general feel like moving forward that they don't have enough say into the schooling right, of their children and the information that they're receiving, especially in the day and age that we live right now, where they have access more technology, they have access to the internet. You know what I'm saying? So they're not including the parents. A lot of schools aren't including the parents into what is the curriculum and how they feel comfortable expressing certain things. I do feel like some things should be taught at home at first, and then, you know what I'm saying, school wants to add on. So I understand from some aspects, because I feel like some kids shouldn't know some things at certain ages. I don't think their mind can wrap around the bigger picture of certain stuff. So I feel like it's not the responsibility of the school to kind of introduce certain things to kids, depending on what age it is. Obviously, when they're in high school and they're gonna be, they possibly could be sexually active, things of that nature. Of course, you're gonna start being more focused and detailed. But as far as like super young ages and stuff like that, like
I think it's
used to have like a go ahead.
I don't know, Tex. I think it's more so kind of like what we have went over last week in Nigeria with a lot of other countries aren't ready to get on board with some things like in America with gender ideology, you know what I'm saying, with just in the whole LGBTQ community. You know, I don't want to get too deep into it because I'm not all the way informed, and I don't want to spread misinformation.
Right.
But in Nigeria, in that article in Nigeria, they made it clear, like, this is not the road. This is not the path we're heading down. And you will, you know what I'm saying, we will prosecute, we will persecute. In Mexico, from this particular article, they haven't gone as far as to say the things that they were said in the Nigerian article last Friday, but it seems to me that they're on the same page in a lot of these states of Mexico, that they don't want to go down this road with the whole LGBT community. They're not willing to be as accepting. I don't know. It seems, I mean, burning books is a big deal. Like burning books and just the symbolism of what that means to burn books is a big deal. I don't want to spread misinformation, but learning about in ancient history with certain Chinese dynasties where books were burned. It's just a dangerous place. It's just a dangerous way to go, because it's like, what are we doing here? Obviously, we don't want a communist. Well, a lot of countries don't want a communist government. So what I'm saying is, where do we draw the line when you burn, once again, when you burn books, especially books, textbooks, books meant to be educational, you can't be standing up for what you believe in, but also, is that not another form of oppression?
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree with that. I think or it could be counteracting oppression. Like in their mind, they may feel like this is being forced upon us, right? This way of disseminating information to the youth is being forced upon us this way, but they don't want to do it. You get what I'm saying? Like you said, Nigeria took a firm stance, and they're going about it through the government and through the police system, blah blah blah, the justice system. However, Mexico is a little bit on the side where the people are trying to fight back against the quote unquote takeover in their mind. You know what I mean? And that's why they're going this radical route and saying that it's a form of communism, so that way other people can kind of latch onto it. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, they also, in the article, that if I don't know if y'all noticed, but the word Christianity and Christian groups came up a lot in that article.
Right. Yeah.
And just throughout history, once again, speaking on the past, we have known some Christian groups to travel the world and cause treachery.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We have no, and once again, not knocking any religion. This is a show about nothing but love. But with that being said, it's proven that the spread of Christianity has oppressed and has pillaged, has murdered. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all I'm saying. Like, in your country, I feel like you have the right to feel how you want to. You don't have to. So a Young Africa says, our societies allowed to not follow Western values and resist it. 100%. I believe that if you should follow your values, whether it's a religious value, a moral value, stand on what you believe in, no matter what. You don't have to conform to what America does. At the same time, though, any oppression of anybody is is bad, you know, for lack of better terms, you know, it's bad to oppress anybody.
Right.
So, you know, I just want to just leave this article alone with just saying, man, let's just continue to love each other. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. If we lead with love, we will be heading in the right direction.
But I mean, at least what I will say too as well is like, at least we have people that still feel comfortable, because you know everything is getting silenced and kind of put down. So listen, if you feel strongly about something, you feel like your voice matters, never be scared to voice it. You know what I mean? Like, you never want to seem like you can't voice out your own feelings, whether for better or for worse. You know what I mean? The ability to say your feelings, that's what the important part is.
And to Sebastian's comment, like, let's not be like the guys in Austria back in the 1940s, man. I'm saying we don't want any of that.
Fair point, Sebastian.
So moving on to our next current event. This one is also according to CNN. Actually, you know what? My bad. That article that we just did for Mexico, that was according to Fox News.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, that was actually an article from Fox. You know, shout out Fox News. Don't tell my mother, but shout out Fox News.
Shout out Fox News.
Shout out CNN. Shout out CNBC. Shout out all the media. Whether it's real news or fake news. No, okay, but let me get back serious though. So according to CNN, there's been a death investigated at Burning Man, while 70,000 festival attendees remain stuck in the Nevada desert after rain. This is a crazy story, y'all. Authorities are investigating the death at the Burning Man festival in the Nevada desert, as thousands of people remain trapped on site after heavy rains inundated the area and created thick, ankle-deep mud, the mud which sticks to campers' shoes and vehicle tires. So they're stuck in there, right? So a little over 70,000 people remain stranded Saturday. They remain stranded. Some people have left the site by walking out, but most of the RVs are stuck in place. The remote area in the northwest Nevada was hit with 2 to 3 months worth of rain, up to 0.8 inches in just 24 hours. Bro, 2 to 3 months worth of rain in 24 hours on Friday, from Friday to Saturday morning. The heavy
those
rainfall
movies, like when they show the behind the scenes for the movies, and they got a whole bunch of people just throwing water, like that's what it looked like. Like somebody took a bucket and just threw mad water in that one little spot. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, fuck. That's what I mean. That's, you gotta think about that. 2 to 3 months worth of rain in 24 hours. Well, that's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. So, but the heavy rainfall fell on dry desert grounds, whipping up thick clay-like mud that had festival goers were stuck, bro. Difficult to walk. They couldn't bike through it or anything. So the sheriff's office said it is investigating the death which occurred during the rain event. Authorities did not publicly name the person or provide details on the circumstances of the death. The family has been notified, and the death is under investigation. The individual was found on the playa, and life-saving procedures to revive them were not successful. The playa is just a term used to describe like sunken dry lake beds in deserts where like the water evaporates. So it's pretty much like a playa is pretty much like a dry creek or a lake bed or something, just in case y'all didn't know. But like, so like, that's crazy, bro. Like 70,000 people is a lot of people. That's like that's like a big town. You know what I'm saying? Like a real small city. You know what I'm saying? Like 70,000 people is not a little bit of people. You got all these people out in the desert. It's raining like cats and dogs out there. They're stuck in mud. I'm pretty sure they only brought provisions for a day or so because these people went out there to party. They didn't went up there to find sustenance and eat and gain weight or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they brought
meth heads.
It's not like they brought sandwich bread and bologna and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And you know what I'm saying? Only people that brought water is the ones that was popping mollies. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
It's a drug and alcohol fueled festival. So these people are out here surviving off body shots, tequila, you know what I'm saying? Jack Daniels, cocaine,
right.
meth, heroin, They in there popping perks. These people down the road. This could easily become a dangerous situation.
Yo,
So
once
let's
the drugs wear
let's just
off,
pray that it's done
it's going
raining.
to get critical. It's gonna get critical, bro.
Yeah, bro. Let's just pray. Let's just pray that it's done raining, because another half inch of rain in another 24 hours, bro, that this could turn into a horror movie.
Yes.
Yo, of all the weekends for it to rain too, like it had to rain during the Burning Man event,
Right.
like
Right.
like
And
that
this
was.
and this is the thing too. So, like at the, I guess, no, I'm not always sure. Obviously, I've never been to Burning Man, but from just reading the article, I guess, you know what I'm saying, like the big thing, like to end the festival is when they burn the man.
Mhm.
So first of all, let me say this. When I read the article that said that they plan to burn the man, I think like last night or tomorrow, I was kind of like, wait, they're gonna burn him? I'm thinking about the body, the dead guy that they found. I'm like, yo, they finna burn him? Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm tripping for a second, but then I realized, they're talking about the big like woodman. They're gonna burn him. So this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that to say they got reined in, they got stuck, and they still concerned about, you know what I'm saying, burning, finishing the festival. So like that just lets you know right there. And this was a organizer, an event organizer, that's saying they still plan on burning the man whenever. I don't know if they've done it now or if they're gonna do it today or what.
Dog.
But I'm like, yo, this is like a man died. You know what I'm saying? Like people are stuck in the mud. Like, yeah, get your priorities straight, bro.
Your priorities are not together, bro. They need to get it together because your priorities it's not it. That is not. You listen, you have to survive. You have to survive this heroin binge that you're about to go into. Stop worrying about what's about to. Listen, somebody's gonna try to eat somebody. I promise you. Somebody's gonna look at somebody and they're gonna try to eat their
That's what I'm
bro.
saying, bro. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. But like,
couldn't be me, bro. I'll be honest with you, though. I went to Tennessee. I went to a festival. This was the first and last time outside of New York that I went to a festival. I learned my lesson. I'll never do it again. I went to Tennessee for the Bonnaroo Festival. And it's kind of like Coachella where you have to walk around, blah, 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 but it's not as fancy. It's very run down because it's in Tennessee. Bro, never again. Yo, it rained and everything turned to slush, bro. Everything turned into like mud slush. It was, never again, bro. On top of that, the mosquitoes, the heroin, the meth heads, it was insane.
Like shit like that.
It was very bad beer. Very bad beer.
Like that's like shit like that. It's not no big deal. Like, for me, if I was young, like when I was younger, like if I was in between the ages of like 17 and 25, I'm not tripping over none of that. Like we rocking through all of that. But now I'm kind of like, man, like get me the fuck out of here, man. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm done. I'm calling my mama. Like, yeah, I gotta get up out of here, you know. but shit, let's so Tex, what you got for us this week?
All right, so actually, we just was talking about it. And I'm glad that we talked about it before in regards to just the music industry in general, right? That was an interesting conversation. I read in the article. I'm actually, if you want, I'll actually put the article into the private chat if you want to share with the people. I want to take a good read. But basically, we're talking about the music industry and the hip hop industry, right? Ebro brought it up how label execs are even talking to him and letting him know that these labels aren't really feeding to sign any rappers. Right now, there's not even no rapper has had a #1 album this year compared to 5 last year at this mark. So far, it's been very short-lived. Everybody that's had like a top 5 on Billboard has been like either for a couple of weeks, nobody's really standing strong, or they're not that high. So the weird thing that brought up to me was when I saw Goldman Sachs. So if everybody's familiar with Goldman Sachs is for like big stock trading, where the big money goes. And they wrote
investment bankers.
Yeah, investment banking, pretty much. So these guys control where the big money's going, right? In my mind, if I hear that a big music programmer that works for Apple, that used to work for Hot 97, that used to be in these rooms with all these labels execs, he's saying that label execs don't want to sign rap artists, on top of Billboard saying that the shift has shifted from the big hip hop scene to small genres like Dembow in the Dominican Republic. Shout out to Dembow. Shout out to Nigeria, to Afro beats. Shout out to reggaeton making a comeback. So all these other brands of music, they're trying to get away from hip hop. And like I made a point to what Ox is saying. Are people just tired of all of the trauma that hip hop music is bringing? Is even people that put money towards the music, they're tired of the same thing over and over. We don't have unique artists anymore we do have unique artists, but they're far and few, with the J. Cole's, with the Kendrick Lamar's, and even J. Cole is like making music with the drill rappers or the rappers that's, the flash in the pan rappers, you know what I mean? So like what happens is, I feel like even the money, if you got to follow where everything is going, follow where the money going. So if people don't want to invest in hip hop, is Nas right? Is hip hop dead? And we've just been going through the motions at this point, where we have repetitive music over and over and over. People are dancing numbly to music of murdering their own brothers and sisters. I don't want to be all preachy, because don't get me wrong, I love drill music. You know what I'm saying? I love all the new rappers that's coming out now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of these old heads, but I do think it's cause for pause. I do think there's a lot of repetitiveness. I don't think it's the same. And I think we did lose a lot of that superstar factor and influential factor in music in the right way. It's just a lot of
but Tex, if you look down here, so Dak Sports, he just made a good point. The amount of rappers that have passed away over the past couple of years is crazy, bro. Right. It's crazy.
That's another point.
Like rappers are dropping like flies.
That's what
it's crazy.
That's what I was going to bring up as well. Like context when you talked about like superstars. I think we lost a lot of the superstars that were supposed to carry us into this next generation, with like the Juice WRLDs, the Pop Smokes, the XXX Nipsey,
Right.
Like I think we lost a lot of the superstars that were supposed to bring us into this new era, but like now we got like smaller artists that are trying to do it, but they don't do it to the same successful extent. Like we got a lot of women rappers who are pushing the game forward, but like it seems like none of the male artists forward. I mean, they making noise.
Yo, man, shout out to Sexy Red, you heard? Shout out to Sexy
I'm not talking about Sexy Red.
Booty hole Brown.
I'm not talking about
yes, sir. Yes,
no,
sir.
Tex, why do Dezo love Sexy Red so much?
I don't. I'm not talking about
Dezo, we go. Hey, look, Dezo. We gonna send your ass to therapy, bro.
Listen, send me therapy too, man, because I'm rocking with Sexy Red. You heard? I'm
more so.
It's gonna be a group session.
Yes, sir, man.
I'm more so.
She know how to get the girls going, man. She know how to get the ladies going, man.
She does know how to get the ladies going for sure. But I'm more so talking about the Lottos, the Megan Thee Stallions, the artists like that they still be a little, you know.
Shout out to Rico Nasty, man. Rico Nasty is dope too.
Let me say this. Speaking of that, that's all. Because at first I was like, man, Lotto, like who the fuck Lotto? What? I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But
she can rap though, man.
I still, you know what I'm saying? The younger me, when I see Lotto, the younger me just comes back. You know what I'm saying? Like it just takes me to the old days. I'll just be like, God damn, who was this hood rat? She jumped out the thing and said, "Heavy, tip me out the plastic, got me acting brand new." I said, hold up.
That song hard too. That song is
right. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Lotto do something to me, bro.
Yeah.
When I see Lotto, I get the same feeling when I see Lotto that I do when I see LMA. I'll be like, oh my God, give me just look.
Yo, that's so crazy. That's a crazy comparison.
No, text for real, bro. I'm like, yo, just give me 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. Might not make I might not even make it to the half. Might not even make it to the half.
What that? That's 150 seconds.
Yeah.
Just give me 150. That's it. Yo, Lotto do something to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. But salute to Lotto, man. Salute to the women trying to push the culture for good or for worse. I mean, better or for worse.
Yeah. For
they
pushing
the culture.
You know?
So who y'all got? Lotto or Glorilla?
Lotto.
Yeah, I think I like Lotto's music a little bit more. Yeah. Glorilla, sometimes she just be using that same flow, man. It just be
her voice deeper than mine.
Yeah. For
She's
zebra,
sexy.
for
She's sexy
zebra
as a
mind, too.
motherfucker though. Like
She
sexy
sound
as
like
fuck, though, you know?
she bun mad Black and Miles, bro. I'm like, God damn, bro.
Right. Right.
She be
She
siphoning the Black and Miles.
still blow Phillies.
Yeah. Right. Imagine Dutch Master. She cracked a Dutch Master and shit. Shit crazy.
Oh shit. Man,
No, she's
man,
definitely a backwards kind of girl. I could tell. She's definitely
for sure. Shout out Glorilla. Shout out Lotto. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm just want to hurry up and make it to a D-list celebrity. Let me just get a D-list celebrity so I could slide up in there somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got we got a big if you
your mic.
Yeah, you gotta get that blue check mark on Instagram, so you know.
Oh yeah, in fact. Well, they paying for those now.
Yeah,
they paying for those now.
They paying for it on Twitter. I don't know if they paying for it on Instagram yet. I don't know.
Soon.
Yeah,
but I did want to ask you guys, like, if you guys were artists, right? Independent artists, and seeing how the game is going and stuff like that, would you guys think about signing to a label? Would you try to work out a distribution deal? Like, what would be your thought process moving forward? Like, or would you just want to stay independent? Like, would you want to?
The goal
pans out for you.
The goal is to always like try to stay independent.
I'm breaking up. Hold on.
Yeah, the goal is to try to stay independent, but sometimes if you want that big push, you gotta sign to a label. But at the same time,
you gotta sell 25%.
Right? I gotta sell 25%. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, let's move on to the sports real quick.
So you saying if they give you the right numbers, Des, if they give you the right numbers, then you with it. Oh, my bad. I'm lagging. My fault, people. I'm lagging. You good? Go ahead, Docs. Do your thing.
So let's move on to the sports real quick. As far as sports topics go, let me run down a couple scores for y'all. Number 1, Georgia beats Tennessee in college football over the past weekend, 48-7. Hey, man,
those college football numbers was looking insane. Yo, it was insane.
University of Michigan Wolverines dominate Eastern Carolina 30-3. Ohio State beat Indiana 23-3. Alabama defeated Middle Tennessee 56-7.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. LSU Tigers take a 45-24 loss to number 8 Florida State.
Damn!
Shout out to Florida State, man. They went crazy. I saw that game last night. It was a good game.
I was kind of expecting. I was thinking like before it happened, like, man, Florida State gonna mess around and pop them, like. But in number 8, number 5, like, that's so close. I wouldn't even consider that an upset, though.
Right.
That was such a close.
And in a surprise game for the FIBA World Tournament, Lithuania upsets.
Hold on, Des. Hold on. You gotta hold on. You're not talking about. You gotta give love to Prime, the sheriff, the pastor. Prime BTCU, man. Shout out to Prime, man. Colorado BTCU, man. Shout out to Prime. Shout out to Prime. Prime. All right, my fault. Go ahead, Des.
Yeah, that was also a crazy game. Like, I don't know, the Sanders boys. They was out there looking decent, man. They was out there.
I mean, Shadir threw for a school record 510 yards with 4 touchdowns, and Travis Hunter had 11 catches for 119 yards on offense and added an interception on defense. Well, he played over 120 snaps.
Generational talent, fellas.
Generational combination.
120 snaps, bro. That young man is a problem.
Yeah, beast, for sure.
Beast. I'm happy for him, man. They're gonna
have to load manage that boy. They're
gonna have to, bro. That's baby Prime right there, man. That's baby Prime right there.
But yeah, in the FIBA World Cup,
you mentioned that Lithuania though.
Yeah, in the FIBA World Cup, Lithuania beat the U.S. 110-104. Lithuania dominated the start of the game and went into the half up 17. Jonas Valanciunas put up 12 points and 7 boards with 2 blocks. Anthony Edwards ties Carmelo Anthony for the second most points scored in a U.S. FIBA game with 35 points.
Best shooting guard in the league. Best shooting guard in the league.
I don't know about that. Still got Devin Booker around. You know what I'm saying? Still got Devin Booker around. But he getting there though. For sure. Getting there.
Yeah, man. Coach Kurt even said that Lithuania that just punched him in the mouth. He said he came out and punched us, bro.
The time the shots that they was hitting, bro, was egregious, bro. Like it was egregious.
He also said like we're fortunate that the loss doesn't hurt us in terms of our goal, which is to win the gold medal. So like that was, they're still in it. You know what I'm saying? They lost, but they can still win the gold. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Look, I tried to tell cats before the tournament started. Watch out for Lithuania, watch out for Germany, watch out for Australia, watch out for Serbia. A lot of people were just really big on Canada and obviously US. They're playing basketball all over the world, y'all. And also, I obviously said watch out for Lithuania because of this man right here, Domantas Sabonis, who happened to not even be playing. Yes, he's not even playing, but I thought he wasn't going to play. So shout out, shout out Domantas. Shout out Domantas.
When Sabonis coming through, them DHOs is gonna get even crazier. The DHOs.
Yeah. So look, I think that's just to say, man, y'all watch out for the Olympics next year. Y'all can call me unpatriotic, whatever y'all want to call me. Next year in the Olympics, Lithuania is getting the gold.
This guy's nasty. Ox is nasty.
So disgusting.
Okay. Y'all seen that boy number 31 out there punking Austin Reeves, bullying. Where Desto at? I hope Desto's still in the chat. I hope
is
Desto's
this your king?
Yeah, Desto, is this your king? Desto, is this your king? Austin Reeves out there getting bullied, looking like the little boy he is. And I love Austin Reeves. Shout out Austin Reeves. But for right now, all I can see is purple and gold. I see no Austin Reeves. I only see purple and gold. And he was out there looking like lunch. Like lunch.
Just a mayonnaise sandwich.
Trust me, if the US,
because that's what they eat in Texas.
Yeah, that's all sandwich is a mayonnaise sandwich.
Little cheese sandwich, not even grilled cheese. I'm talking about just cheese
just
sandwich.
Regular cheese.
Cold bread.
Slap a cold piece of cheese onto
a cold bread, a cold piece of Kraft. Just cheese sandwiches. Where Desto at? I'll catch up with you, Desto. Your boy out there looking like a cheese sandwich.
A cold piece of Kraft is crazy.
Cold piece of Kraft, disgusting. And now look, so Desto just so happened. Look, Desto, I had to go to work, yo. I didn't see that part. Yeah, he out there. He see this shit.
That's crazy. On, man. You know what's going on.
He definitely know what's up, man. But so we appreciate y'all once again. Waking up with us this morning, tapping into No Snooze Button. Once again, I just want to leave y'all with the quote of the day. It's short and simple. The quote of the day. It's always too soon to quit. Y'all don't forget that, man. Keep going. Never give up. You know what I'm saying? Persevere. Embrace adversity. You know what I'm saying? The adversity that you face today will make you a legend tomorrow.
Facts. That's a bar.
That's mine. That's mine.
Hey, Ox, I'm gonna write that down.
Please do. The adversity that you face today will make you a legend tomorrow. Fellas, y'all got anything y'all want to leave the people with?
Shoot, man.
Oh, here go Desto talking about at the crib. You at the crib? Yeah. Well, shit. You might want to send your boy AR-15 to the crib. Out there looking like a preschooler. out there getting bullied. They took his lunch money.
Am I still here?
Yeah, you here? Yo, Tex. They took his lunch money. Held the boy upside down by his ankle, shaking out his chains.
I had to jump on camera and laugh at him.
Got chains falling out his pockets, man. They gave that boy a wedgie. They pulled his drawers up to the back of his neck, gave him an atomic wedgie.
Gave him a wedgie, hung him on the locker. Yeah.
Stuffed that boy in the locker.
What's the lock combination? Ox, what's the locker combination?
Shit, man. They don't know.
That's to say y'all was waiting for that one game, huh? It happened too. But yeah, man. Stay safe out there for the week. I hope y'all have an amazing week, man. We'll check in with y'all Friday to get y'all right for y'all weekend, man.
Also we also got the Labor Day parade that's happening right now in New York. It's happening as a West Indian Day parade. If you out there, go crazy. I'm about to be out there with the big girls, and I'm saying I'm following y'all. I'm gonna link y'all. Say less. But yeah, salute, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please give us the feedback. We would appreciate all of it.
Appreciate y'all, man. Just want to leave y'all again, man. Don't drink and drive. Y'all enjoy yourself today. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with No Snooze Button.